Let us see an illustration on the preparation presentation of the bank reconciliation statement. As per the illustration given, on 1st January 2013, the cash book of Santosh Logistics Private Limited showed a total bank balance of 60,000 rupees debit. However, his passbook showed a credit balance of rupees 25,000 on the same date. So both the books balances are given. This is a type of question comes under both balances are given. So both balances are given. And have a look into the question and start analyzing the transactions given. Bank balance as per cash book is 60,000 rupees. Checks deposited into bank but not credited 10,000 rupees. Checks issued but not presented for payment 7,000. Bank credited 2,000 for receiving the dividend through electronic clearing system ECS. And bank charges debited by bank 8,000 rupees. Direct payment made by the customer which is not recorded in cash book 12,000 rupees. A check for rupees 38,000 received from a customer and deposited with bank had been dishonored. So 38,000 worth of check dishonored. Entry for such dishonor had not been recorded in the cash book. Prepare the bank reconciliation statement. See, using the symbolization technique, which book balance is given, take it first and name it as cash book, and which book balance is required, passbook. So go there, put passbook here and start analyzing the transaction and put the symbols accordingly. Checks deposited into bank, deposited, that has mean the collection which has been made recorded in the cash book as a receipt which increases the cash book's balance, and so put symbol plus. And checks deposited into bank but not yet credited. So even after having deposited with the bank, it has not yet been credited in our account. That keeps lesser the passbook's balance, so that put minus symbol. So for such transaction in cash book plus and passbook minus. And checks issued but not presented for payment. Checks issued should have been treated as a payment here, and whenever the payment is made, the cash book is credited and the cash paid is recorded. But the issued checks whom issued is not presented for payment in their bank account, so that our bank balance keeps higher. And bank credited rupees 2,000 for receiving the dividend through electronic clearing system ECS. And bank credited 2,000 for receiving the dividend is an income directly received by the bank as per the account in which the standing instructions given. And as per the given standing instruction, it has been recorded and credited in our bank account, which increases the bank's balance, but the same was not yet been brought into the notice of the cash book, not recorded, so that it keeps the cash book's balance lesser. Bank charges debited by bank, it is a kind of expense and debited in our account, that keeps our passbook's balance minus. Whereas the same expense or bank charges not to be brought into the notice of the trader and not entered into cash book, that keeps the balance plus. And direct payment made by customer which is not recorded in cash book. Direct payment made by the customer which is not recorded in cash book is also a kind of an income, direct payment made by the customer, which keeps higher the passbook's balance, not yet been brought into the notice of the trader for recording in cash book, that keeps lesser balance. A check for rupees 38,000, a check for rupees 38,000 received from a customer and deposited with the bank. Whenever we receive the check, we happen to record it into cash book and then we will deposit into bank. This is what a practice. And cash book keeps and kept as higher because of the receipt which has been entered, but the same has been deposited with bank, but bank had not collected and it has been dishonored by the bank because of no balance, so that it keeps passbook's balance lesser. Such entry for dishonor had not been recorded in the cash book, that keeps the balance plus. So according to the symbolization, you take all the transactions here, right? And as per the symbols, you put the transactions to the statement. What is here? Cash book. which is not required, and what is required now? The passbook. So go to passbook and see the symbols of the passbook, according to which the first transaction is deducted, second is added, third is added, and fourth is deducted, fifth is added, and the sixth is deducted. So that you will get all the transactions entered into a statement, and you will come to know what is the difference between the 60,000 debit balance shown by the bank in cash book and also the credit balance in passbook 25,000. So 60,000 versus 25,000, whatever the balance, base balance, according to which you take the transaction. See here, ideally the debit balance, base balance is 60,000. Note, the ideal debit balance of cash book prepared by the company is 60,000, equal to credit balance of bank passbook. But bank passbook showing 25,000 credit, and there is a difference of 35,000. The bank reconciliation statement finds the reason for that kind of difference with 60,000, and we have added the payment of 7,000 checks issued payment not entered or not remitted for collection by the person whom it is issued, and 2,000 rupees the ECS clearance, that means for a dividend, and the direct payment made in bank account and not recorded in cash book. So the total of these would become 21,000, and all are added, the total 81,000. Less checks deposited not yet credited, checks deposited not yet credited 10,000 rupees, bank charges debited in passbook 8,000, and checks dishonored and debited in passbook, as we analyzed the reason for the difference, 38,000. So these three are added, and together the amount is 56,000. And this 56,000 is deducted from the 81,000 total, so that we got the balance as per passbook 25,000. So how do you arrive this? Actually, here the all items are addition at once and reductions at two, so that we got the difference of balances and the reasons for the difference of balances. See, with this we understand the basic things in bank reconciliation statement. What we need to consider is that the difference between the balances and the reasons, causes, and how to reconcile. Let us go to the next and the comprehensive illustration. Here is one illustration which is taken by Mrs. Pandey, who is a business magnate who has given and supplied the details of their business. On 1st January 2013, the cash book balance or the cash book of Mrs. Pandey showed a total bank balance of 50,000. However, it is a debit balance. It is a debit balance, and his passbook showed a credit balance of Rs 17,000 as on the same date. A detailed comparison of entries revealed the following. So what they have got, come here and put up the symbolization, showed a total bank balance of 50,000 that shown by cash book. So we have taken cash book first, and what we require, passbook. So put a line here, start symbolization. We need not this, we need to have this. Okay. Balance as per cash book 50,000 rupees. Balance as per cash book is 50,000. Right. Checks deposited into bank but not credited. Checks deposited, being it is deposited by a trader, it might have been entered in cash book as plus, as collection or the receipt, but not credited by the bank, shows the bank balance minus or bank balance less. Then come to the next transaction, the checks issued but not presented for payment. It is 8,000 rupees issued might have been entered in cash book as payment, whereas in the passbook as plus, because the checks issued to whom might not have been entered or might not have been presented in their accounts for the collection. And bank credited rupees 2000 for receiving the dividend through electronic clearing system. Bank credited the trader's account, Pandey's account, for the dividend from the securities received, which has not yet been brought into the notice of Pandey, so that it may be it may be minus in cash book and plus in passbook. Bank charges debited by bank 7,000. It's a payment. That payment decreases the passbook's balance and increases the cash book balance, being the payment which has not yet been brought into the notice of a trader to be entered in the cash book. Then direct payment made by the customer which is not recorded in cash book. Direct payment made by the customer. Some of our customer made a payment directly to our account which has not yet been brought into the notice of our cash book, so that payment, being it is a collection, might have been entered in passbook, increases the balance which has not yet been brought into the notice of the cash book, which decreases the balance. Then come to the check for rupees 38,000 received from a customer and deposited with bank had been dishonored. We have received a check for 38,000 and immediately entered in cash book as receipt and plus, which has not yet been collected by the bank, being it is dishonored. The bank is not able to collect because there is no balance in the customer who has given the check, so that it might be entered in passbook as dishonored, which has not yet been brought into the notice of the trader, entered in cash book, so that it increases the balance. So see here, all these symbols are plus, minus, minus, plus, minus and plus. Whereas in passbook, minus, plus, plus, minus, plus and minus. So what we need, the passbook's balance. So the passbook balance is to be found out using the bank reconciliation statement and not this one. So cross and go to bank reconciliation statement. See here, balance as per passbook 50,000. This 8,000 rupees is the checks issued but not presented for payment, and dividend through ECS credited in passbook 2,000, and direct payment made in bank account and not recorded in cash book. The total of all these become 22,000, and the checks deposited not yet credited 10,000 rupees. The bank charges debited in the passbook 7,000 and check dishonored 38,000. So totally 55,000. Such 55,000 is deducted from this 72,000. The balance arrived at as 17,000. This is the balance as per the passbook. See, once the checks issued, not presented for payment, definitely might be entered as the payment in cash book, whereas not presented for payment keeps increasingly constant the bank balance. And dividend through ECS credited in the passbook. Whenever the bank receives the cash or any kind of receipt on behalf of the customer and entered in passbook, that will be credited. Whereas will not be brought into the notice of customer on time, only will be sent by a bank statement at the end of the month or at the beginning of every month. Then only the customer tend to enter such a transaction rightly, in fact, in the cash book bank column. The direct payment made in bank account and not recorded in cash book. The direct payment made in bank account, not recorded in cash book, which may also be such kind of the entry which is not recorded in cash book will be entered only after the receipt of the bank statement. Till such time, it keeps lower the cash balance and higher the bank balance. And the checks deposited but not yet credited. Checks deposited but not yet credited might be entered as the receipt. And bank charges debited in the passbook not brought into cash book so that it would not be entered or it might not have been entered in the cash book bank column. Checks dishonored and debited in passbook. Check dishonored and debited in passbook. This may also be one kind of such transaction that dishonor will not be noticed by the bank until the last date comes for the preparation of bank statement. Once they prepare the bank statement, they will send it to the customer. Customer will come to know the fact what has been happened, so that he will tend to write such kind of dishonor in the bank column of cash book as the payment. Then only the changes will be equalized between the balances of the cash book and the passbook. This is what happens usually in the bank reconciliation statement because of the differences between the cash book bank column as well as the passbook. We shall go one more the comprehensive illustration. We shall go to the another illustration, very important illustration, that the Shankar Private Limited on 31st March 2010, the cash book of Shankar Private Limited showed a total bank balance debit of 19,000. See this. However, his passbook show a credit balance of 92,000 as on the same date. Passbook showed a credit balance of 92,000. So passbook credit 92,000 is favorable, and total bank balance cash book, that is also favorable. So both favorable, but first book is cash book. Put a straight line and go to passbook, which is required to be found out. But in this case, both the balances are given, and wherever you start, the another balance will come at the end of the process. So, suppose you take the bank balance as the basis balance or base balance, the cash book balance will be arrived. Sometimes you may go for the cash book balance as usual, you will have to arrive at the passbook balance, that's all. But between these two balances, what are all the differences and causes of differences that has been happened? That's what we are going to see. And bank balance as per cash book, 99,000. See, a check for rupees 23,000 received. Check for rupees 23,000 received from a customer and deposited with bank had been dishonored. The first transaction itself, dishonor of the check. A check for rupees 23,000 received from a customer and deposited with bank had been dishonored. What it indicates? Factually speaks, the check which has been received might have been entered in the cash book as the receipt and remitted into bank for collection, but bank dishonors, so that the cash book plus and passbook minus entry for dishonored had not been recorded in the cash book is the fulcrum of this transaction, that the dishonor entry had not yet been recorded in the cash book. Then come to checks deposited into bank but not credited, 89,000. So checks deposited into bank, you have collected some kind of checks, different checks from different customers, total worth of 89,000, and you might have entered in cash book as receipt plus and deposited into your bank account. Bank has not yet credited such an amount of checks for 89,000. That decrease the bank balance. Then checks issued but not presented for payment to 29,000. Checks issued may be entered in cash book as payment, that decreases the cash book's balance. And whom issued might not have remitted into their bank account, so that that bank would not have collected such checks, that keeps bank passbook's balance of ourselves increase. Bank credited 54,000 for receiving the dividend through electronic clearing system. It is a kind of income. As per the standing instruction or by the customer's instruction, the bank might have been collecting the incomes of the customer, crediting into his account directly happens. Such direct happenings, one among them is the dividend. In this particular question, 54,000 rupees is credited, might be the income of the customer credited in passbook, increases the passbook balance, whereas which has not yet been brought into the notice of the customer and not yet been entered in cash book, that decreases the cash book balance. And go to the bank charges debited by bank. This is another kind of the bank's transaction with the customer and for also the customer. For the customer, what are all the services rendered by the bank for which they charge an amount of bank charges? Such would be debited always by the bank in customer's account, which would lead to bank balance decrease, but will not be brought into the notice on time unless the bank statement is prepared and presented and sent to the customer. That transaction would not have been entered as payment in cash book bank column, would be increasingly constant the cash book's balance. Then go to the last, direct payment made by the customer which is not recorded in cash book, 89,000. The another kind is that direct payment that has been made by the customer for 89,000, which may be right increases the passbook's balance, being it is a receipt entered by the bank and credited the customer's account, whereas in cash book it might not have been shown, so that it would be lesser and keeps very low the cash balance from 89,000. So such a difference of 89,000 will not happen in cash book, will be happening in passbook. So we go to the preparation of bank reconciliation statement as per the symbolization. We have symbolized, and according to the passbook, we have to take all the items, the symbol under the passbook requirement. We have got the checks issued but not presented for payment 29,000 plus, and dividend through ECS credited in passbook 54,000, we have got plus symbol, and direct payment made in bank account and not recorded in cash book. This is also another kind. So which kind of entry that keeps the balance lesser, keeps the balance higher? This is what we know. According to which higher and lower or lesser, put the symbols, and according to the symbol you put, chronologically take the symbol as well as the transaction which is pertaining to that symbol and put it in the report and present it finally with the end balance. Here 99,000 is added with 1,72,000, all the factual plus balance 2,71,000, and 89,000 is the another balance which is deducted, 67,000, 23,000, totally it become 1,79,000. So the difference between the 2,71,000 and 1,79,000, 92,000 is another kind of the book's balance called balance as per the passbook. We shall see that in this particular example, again the checks issued but not presented for payment is added, dividend through ECS credited in passbook is added, and direct payment in bank account and not recorded in cash account are all added only because of the transactions which keeps the balance of bank as higher. Whereas the checks deposited but not credited, bank charges debited in the passbook, and checks dishonored and debited in the passbook, these are all the transactions which keeps lower the cash book balance, passbook's balance, so that it has been deducted. Balance as per passbook is arrived at 92,000 rupees. This is another particular example which teaches how basically the bank reconciliation statement is prepared with the usual transaction and presented for knowing the difference between the bank book as well as the cash book. Another example, the cash book of J. Jones showed a balance at the bank of rupees 570 in hand on 31st January 2011. At the same date, the bank statement balance of J. Jones account was 446 overdrawn. This is what very important. The difference was accounted for as follows. See what is here, the bank balance of 570 in hand showed a bank balance 570 which has been shown by cash book, and what book we need at the end, the passbook. We are going to make out the symbols, right? But the cash book bank balance is overdrawn, that means OD balance, overdrawn balance, unfavorable balance. So this is otherwise known as unfavorable. Or adverse balance. The difference was accounted for as follows. Check for rupees 1555 sent to creditors. So creditors means might have been paid and entered as payment on 30th January, were not paid by the bank until 8th February. Until 8th February, these checks were not paid to the customers whom deposited or for whom we have paid, J. Jones paid. So 1555 check might be recorded as payment in cash book, whereas not paid until 8th February would increase the passbook's balance, would show increased passbook balance. Then checks amounting to rupees 2520 paid into bank on 31st January were not credited by the bank until 1st February. This is another kind of transaction. 2520 paid into the bank. So checks amounting 2520 paid into the bank means collected checks deposited with bank for the collection, whereas which is not yet collected until 1st February, which may increase the cash books balance because of entered as the receipt and decrease the passbooks balance not yet collected. Then come to the next, a standing order for a charitable subscription of 60 had been paid by the bank on 21st January, but no entry had been made in the cash book. See, this is a standing order given by the organization or the person who is running this trade, Mr. Jones, to the charitable organization. The subscription is to be paid by the bank of rupees 60, which has to be paid by the bank on 21st January every year. But no entry had been made particularly in this year in the cash book because he might have forgotten what he has instructed the bank 60 rupees to be paid by the bank in this particular year because of his work burden or business burden. But that 60 rupees is as usual paid by the bank, which might decrease the bank's passbook's balance, and which has not yet been brought into the notice of J. Jones, increases the cash book's balance. Come here for another transaction. A check paid by J. Jones for rent on 15th January for rupees 345 had been entered in his cash book as rupees 354. See, 345, 354. Find out the difference. 354, 345. In both the book, what has happened? 345 is in both the book. What is the difference? Only 9. That 9 is excess in the case of cash book. See, cash book 9 excess. That difference alone to be taken for the bank reconciliation statement. So 345 has been in both the books. So what is excess and wherein it is excessively shown in cash book? What amount? 9 rupees. So cash book 9 rupees excessively shown will have to be taken together for the bank reconciliation statement, which, being it is a payment, decreases the cash book balance but not the passbook. We shall go to the next, that the total amount of, see here 570 is the base balance as per cash book. We have taken cash book, so that in the previous page the cash book column what shows according to which the items are to be taken. Cash book shows this like 1555 the checks issued but not presented for payment. Checks paid entered in cash book excessively 9. So these are all taken. What we need, the passbook, so that in the passbook column what are the symbols have been made according to which the transactions are taken now. The charitable subscription 60, checks paid entered in cash book not credited by bank. So with the 570 these are added. So positive balances or favorable balances 2, 1, 3, 4, and at the end these transactions are added and deducted, so that we got again the minus. So overdrawn balance as per the passbook is found. See here, this is one kind 570 and 564, 1564 added 2, 1, 3, 4, but excess 2580. So these are all favorable. Whereas this is to be of unfavorable, minus. So excess of the 2580 over 2 and 3, 4 is the balance, that minus is higher, unfavorable balance is higher. So that it has to be shown as the negative balance or overdrawn balance. Unfavorable. See, sometimes the book may start with overdrawn balance and ends with the favorable balance, or vice versa. So according to that condition, you have to take out the symbols and put up as per the symbols the transactions added and deducted, but according to the base balance, just to change the symbol and arrive at the balance, so that you will get the positive result at the end, which book you need. This is a comprehensive illustration. See, money is cash book. Very comprehensive illustration. 30th November 1982 showed an overdrawn position of 3630. So overdrawn, cash book shows overdrawn. We write here the symbols, cash book and passbook. The cash book shows overdrawn balance, and we need to arrive at the passbook. The debit side of the cash book, detailed examination of the two records revealed the following. Debit side of the cash book had been undercast by 300. Debit side of the cash book had been undercast by 300. A check for rupees 1560 in favor of Z Suppliers Limited had been omitted by the bank from its statement. The check having been debited to another account, another customer's account. This is what very important here. A check for rupees 182 drawn in payment of the telephone account had been entered in the cash book. See, 128. That 182 is entered as 128, but was shown correctly on the bank statement. Bank statement correct, but not in cash book. A check for rupees 210 from A having been paid into the bank was dishonored. This is what the nature of this transaction, shown as such on the bank statement, although no entry relating to the dishonor had been made in the cash book. So no entry in cash book. Understand this. Then come to the bank had debited a check for rupees 126. Bank had debited a check for rupees 126 to money's account in error. So debit error, it should have been debited by them to Madan, another person's account, but banker had a mistake. They have committed a mistake and debited money's account, our trader's account. A dividend of rupees 90 on money's holding of ordinary shares has been paid direct to his bank account and no entry in the cash book. Checks totaling 1260 drawn on 29th November had not been presented for payment. So checks totaling rupees 1260 drawn on 29th November had not been presented for payment. So drawn on somebody else and might have been issued as a payment, and whom issued they would not have remitted into their bank account for the collection. A lodgement of 1080 on 30th November, lodgement of 1080 on 30th November had not been credited by the bank. And interest amounting to rupees 228 had been debited by the bank but not entered in the cash book. Do understand the transactions and also analyze again and put them up in the respective side and also find out the cash book. What is the question here? Required the make necessary entries in the cash book first. Prepare a statement reconciling money's corrected cash book with his bank statement. As on which date? This date, 82, 30th November. So what we need to do first, we have to prepare the cash book. How to prepare the cash book? Go here. Just I am showing you now. This is what for your understanding purpose. See, in cash book, the amount which has been on debit side of the cash book, which had been undercast by 300. So undercast. When you undercast cash book balance, what happened? What happened to cash book balance? Undercast, under totaling. That decreases the cash book's balance. So that first of all, to increase the cash book balance, put 100 on cash book debit. Then go to the next. A check for 1560. Check for 1560 in favor of Izzat Suppliers Limited had been omitted by the bank. So, favor of Suppliers Limited had been omitted by the bank from its statement, and check having been debited to another customer's account. Being it is a payment, we might be entered in cash book, and cash book shows minus balance, whereas such kind of item which has not yet been debited in passbook plus balance. And check for 182. Check for 182 drawn in payment of the telephone account had been entered in the cash book 128. So find out the difference, for which you just draw a line here. What is the amount? 182 versus 128. What is the balance? 54. So 182 and 128. 54 rupees is the difference. 128 is almost happened in both the books, entered in both the books. So such kind of 54 rupees drawn in payment of telephone account had been entered in the cash book means cash book excessively entered. Cash book excessively entered minus, passbook rightly entered plus. And a check for rupees 210. Check for rupees 210 from A having been paid into the bank was dishonored and shown as such on the bank statement, although no entry relating to the dishonor had been made in the cash book. See, no entry made, having paid into the bank for collection dishonored, so we have made it as plus and bank book minus. And might not have been entered the dishonor in cash book, so as to decrease the cash book's balance. Take 54 rupees of that telephone charges which has been paid and in cash book minus, so in cash book 54. which decreases or increases will have to be taken to the cash book and passbook and to be shown in the bank reconciliation statement. And some of the other transactions which are very peculiar are to be incorporated in cash book so as to arrive at the cash book's balance positively. Then a dividend of 90 rupees on money's holding, dividend of 90 rupees on money's holding of ordinary shares has been paid direct to his bank account and no entry made in the cash book. So 90 rupees dividend received, no entry in cash book. Go and make out the entry for 90 rupees in cash book. Then next item is the bank had debited a check for rupees 126 to Mani's account in error. It should have been debited by them to Madan's account. 126 rupees, Madan's account to be debited, but Mani's account by error or by mistake debited. So it decreases the cash book's balance, passbook's balance that was not in cash book. So cash book balance plus. Come to checks totaling 1,260 drawn on 29th November had not been presented. So such 1,260 which has been a payment entered in cash book and cash book minus passbook plus. And a lodgement of 1,080 on 30th November had not been credited by the bank, lodgement of 1,080. So go and record it that it might have been entered in cash book as plus, whereas passbook not yet been credited by the bank, being it is not yet collected by the bank. And interest amounting to rupees 228 had been debited by the bank, but not entered in the cash book. Interest amounting to 228 had been debited by the bank but not entered in the cash book. So debited passbook means a payment and credited not yet brought into the notice of cash book. So go to cash book. What are all the items that are peculiar to be entered? The 210 and the 228. Now what is the total of this side? 492. Go here. 300 plus 90, 390. So what is the difference here? According to the cash book, we have to take first the 3630 opening balance credit, and the total is 4122. That 4122 is we put up here. See, this is the cash book, this is the passbook. See, the balance have to be taken. Now, the cash book's balance is 4122 credit, and debit side balance is 3732. This is what is going to be taken for the bank reconciliation statement. We shall see in the next page. The cash book is just taken as 3630, 54, 210, 228 added 4122 and deducted with or differentiated with this 390. So what has happened? 3032. 3732 is the closing balance of cash book over. Such overdrawn balance is arrived at putting the symbols here. See 2118 unfavorable balance. Unfavorable balance. Here, error by the bank, transaction is reversed, and uncredited deposit is taken. The check omitted, unpresented checks. So what has happened here? This is 1206. So 912 is unfavorable again. And with such unfavorable, again the deductions and subtractions are put up. So symbol is that minus plus. So excess of minus, again minus, 2820, again minus. So minus, again the result is becoming minus, so that it is called unfavorable balance or adjusted the overdrawn balance. See here, again the unfavorable balance has been arrived at. So in the previous questions we have seen only the positive balances or favorable balances. But in this question particularly, we have got the unfavorable balance. In fact, when we take the unfavorable balance, cash book should not have shown the unfavorable balance, and it is not supposed to be with the credit balance. Cash book is always to have the debit balance. But in this question, for the sake of understanding, when it comes the overdrawn balance, when it comes to appear with overdrawn balance, how to find it out, how to reconcile with the other book's balance. That's why we have taken this example. And balance as per bank statement is unfavorable, and balance as per cash book here also unfavorable, and what we have calculated putting into the cash book. This is a comprehensive illustration. Harish has received his bank passbook, and pass sheets are the bank statement for the year 31st October 1983. At the date, his balance at the bank amounted to rupees 14,130. This is what the main item. Whereas his own cash book showed a balance of 47,330. His accountant investigated the matter and discovered the following discrepancies. See, one is bank charges 60 rupees had not been entered in the cash book. So we need to know what is the question, that prepare a statement showing Harish's adjusted cash book balance as at 31st October 1983, and also prepare a bank reconciliation statement. So why not we go for putting the cash book adjusted first? We go there and we do cash book adjusted. What are all the items to be added and what are all the items to be deducted? We'll have to see. Then we go to reconciliation symbolization, logical symbolization. Cash book and passbook. Okay. Let us see. The cash book and cash book showed a balance of 47,330. Favorable balance 47,330. Bank charges of 60 had not been entered in the cash book. It is an expense or payment, and this charges might have been entered in the passbook, and the passbook might be debited. So such payment has to be made here in cash book as a payment. So we just make it out. As payment. Then checks drawn by Harish totaling rupees 450 had not yet been presented to the bank. So checks drawn, 450 rupees checks drawn, Harish drawn on some others, not yet presented. Whom it is issued, they did not take that much checks and remitted in their bank account for payment. So that payment decreases the cash book's balance, which has not yet been presented for payment in bank increases. Then come to the next. Harish had not entered receipts of 530 in cash book. It is a receipt. So enter so as to have the adjusted cash book balance. Then the bank had not credited Harish with receipts of 1970 paid into bank. This might be the receipt of Hari or Harish 1970, which may be increasing the cash books balance, which might have been entered by Harish and not had been entered by the bank as the collection, so that increase in cash books balance and decreases the pass books balance. Harish had not entered receipts of 530 and not credited the receipts of 1970. We have considered both. Then come to standing orders payments amounting to rupees 1240 had not been entered in the cash book, so paid as a payment now. $1,240. Then Harish had entered a payment of 560 in his cash book as 650. Go to this transaction and put it here that 560, 650, the difference between these two only to be taken to account, 90 rupees. So this 90 rupees is the excessive of payment, so it has to be reversed, the excessive payment in cash book, so as to adjust. Then the bank received for 300 a check from a debtor had been returned by the bank, marked refer to a drawer, but this had not been returned back. So this is a check received by Harish, remitted in books of accounts from a debtor received, which has been returned by the bank after having remitted in the bank account. So in fact, this might be the cost, 300 rupees might be the cost as dishonored check, which might have been adjusted in cash book. And Harish had brought down his opening cash book balance of 6585 as a debit balance instead of as a credit balance. See, he had brought down his opening cash book balance 6585 as a debit balance. He should have been brought in as the credit balance, but he has done it as debit balance. Okay, we'll see to it. An old check payment amounting to rupees 880 had been written back in the cash book, but the bank had already dishonored it. Check payment amounting 880 had been written back. So payment check might be entered as plus in passbook. Some of Harish's customers had paid to settle their debts by direct debit. Unfortunately, the bank had credited some direct debits amounting to rupees 16,650 to another customer's account. Such direct debits and credits transactions are to be brought into the notice of customer only after the bank statement is prepared. In this case, such a kind of income not had been brought into the notice of customer, so that decreases the cash book balance. And some of Harish customers had paid to settle their debts by direct debit. Unfortunately, bank had credited but another customer's account. So bank balance minus and might be brought into the notice of customers, might have been entered in cash book too. Now we shall see 47,330 the opening balance and 530 90 are added, so that the total is, what is that, 47,950. So put it as 47,950 and find out the difference. 60,240, 300, and the error. What is the error? What I said, we'll see to it later. 6585. Put it here itself. Opening cash balance of 6585 as a debit balance instead of as a credit balance, so that it has to be twice entered, then only it would be adjusted in the cash book. So go to cash book and minus 13,170. So what is the balance of cash book? Find it out, putting all those items along with the 880 which has been taken from here, which has been written back. So difference is 32,300 that comes here as the closing balance. Let us see one by one in the main answer what we prepared as in the name of adjusted cash book as well as the bank reconciliation statement. See here, balance as per cash book 47,330, and we have taken as said, as we had done in the previous page, 530.90, so 620, 47,950, standing order payments 1,240, and bank charges 60, dishonored checks 300, and error in balance is also taken twice, and also the checks written back being dishonored. The total of these items 15,650 differentiated with 47,950 so as to have the closing balance now. So what is the closing balance? 32,300, and both the balances are in this question. Fortunately, we have got favorable balances. See, a comprehensive illustration that taught you, and I hope you would understand how to adjust the cash book balance before going for the bank reconciliation statement. We shall see. Before that, the bank reconciliation statement 14,130, 16,650 is direct debit, and 1,970, total 18,620, then unpresented checks worth 450, so 32,750 has been taken here, and the balance as per cash book is arrived. Another example given below are the entries in the bank column of the cash book and the bank statement. Do understand, the given below are the entries in the bank column of the cash book, and prepare the bank reconciliation statement as on 31st October 2017. So come here, see here, balance brought down is 20,525 in cash book. So receipt, favorable balance, put it as favorable. See this illustration which is going to teach you and make you understand how the cash book appears, how the passbook appears, then how to prepare the bank reconciliation statement, finding out the differences of both the books, and which are all entered in cash book and passbook, which are all not entered, which are mismatching, either entered in cash book, not entered in passbook, or vice versa. So such kind of the mismatching items are allowed to be taken, then they have to be put up with the symbolization according to which we get the balances between the both books. So first book is cash book, favorable. And from Ram something might have been received, and for whom sold goods collected money, and from some others Kala commission received, and Nirmala, from Nirmala a debtor, we might have received some kind of cash. And go to the payment side, these are all cash book. See here, receipts, and these are all cash book payments. Whom it is paid? Kamala, a creditor, amount of 12,000 might have been paid. Magesh, 9,740, same line payment. Mala, this is also a payment, same line payment. And salaries account. And salaries account payment then closing balance is arrived at after having decided the total receipts as 35,928 and differentiated with total payments is 1,688, which is going to be either the base balance or the arriving at balance in bank reconciliation statement. Okay. It is another book, bank statement. See here, these are all withdrawals, these are all deposits. In the previous page, we have seen the cash book, and we learnt that the cash book debit side receipts and the credit side payments. Whereas in bank statement, the debit side withdrawals and credit side deposits. Go to the balance, debit and credit. The opening balance of bank, credit, and for Kamala 12,000 and 6,943, 15,468 and 450, 9,740, 200, 720 and 20,000, 1,820. See here, this 12,000 rupees is a payment. That's why it has been debited. And whom it is paid? Kamala. By Ram, 6,943. By Ram, directly paid into our account, the business account or trade account, and we have got credited of 6,943. It is our receipt. And by Ravi also, the amount is paid into our bank account. And Magesh, 9,740 has been debited in our account. For Magesh, it has to be paid and has been paid by the bank directly. Or we might have issued the check and Magesh might have remitted the check into his bank account. That bank might have sent the same to our account, and our account would have been debited by our bank after having received the check issued to the Magesh, to the creditor Magesh, and sent for collection. And Kala, who is also, I think it is a debtor, suppose Kala might have deposited the check into our account, that would also have become a credit to our account. And Rajan, salaries, paid to Rajan, salaries, payment, and bills receivable, 20,000 rupees. So received bills directly in bank account, 20,000 rupees. So might be a kind of credit and the collection for our account. And interest on investment credited to our account will also be the income or receipt. So with these transactions, you do understand the balance beginning credit and one more debit, after which the balance has come down. Again, after a debit, it has been added, and again one addition we got, so deduction, so balance come down, and again a little addition we got, then minor payment or little payment, and the next is the huge receipt. So we got another receipt, 27,478, and finally there is a bills payable which decreases the balance credit. Though we got ups and downs in the balances of bank, 20,525 at the beginning credit balance, what we got has been increased to 23,478. But how do we understand what are all the items that are matched in both bank and the cash? And what are all the mismatched items? The mismatched items are the bills receivable collected, not entered in cash book, 20,000. So we need to know here the bills receivable. Bills receivable, 20,000. Then the interest on investments collected, not entered in cash book, 1,820. Then the checks issued but not presented, 11,780 issued, might have been in cash book. So this has been in cash book, this 1,820 in passbook, this 20,000 in passbook. Then 7,810 worth of checks deposited into bank but not yet collected. So 7,810, that's also in cash book. And bills payable paid not entered in cash book. So bills payable 4,000 rupees not entered in cash book. So go ahead, 4,000 rupees in passbook entered. So these are all the items that mismatch. All other items are entered in passbook as well as in cash book. But these 5 items are the mismatching items which causes for the difference between the balances of bank as well as the cash or the bank column of cash book and the passbook. See here, the 4,000 rupees bills payable paid not entered in cash book. Payable paid means bank might have been paid not entered in cash book, that increases the cash book balance. So put here 1, 2 symbols. This is passbook, this is cash book. Put the symbols as not yet entered as a payment in cash book increases minus. Then the 20,000 rupees bills receivable collected not entered in cash book, that increases passbook balance being it is a collection, and decreases cash book balance being such a collection has not yet been brought into the notice of the customer. Then go to 1,820. Such 1,820 is the interest on investment collected not entered in cash book, being it is an income, interest collected by bank plus, whereas ourselves minus, because such collection of interest not yet been noticed, not yet been brought in to the notice of the business, so that it would not have been entered in cash book as a receipt. And go to another item, 11,780, which is a mismatching item between the bank and the cash book balance entered only in cash book. Such 11,780 is the checks issued but not presented. Is the checks issued but not presented. So issued might have reduced the cash book balance but increased the passbook's balance. So how it increases the passbook balance? Checks worth 11,780 issued but not presented. Issued to Mala. Mala is a creditor whom it has been issued. Immediately after having issued, the checks might have been entered in cash book bank column as payment, so that it decreases the cash book balance. And the same fellow who has been issued such checks would not have been remitted in their bank account for collection, which keeps upholding our cash book passbook's balance 11,780. And one more item is 7,810 checks deposited into bank but not yet collected. Checks deposited into bank but not yet collected. So this has been deposited into bank by somebody else, that deposited into bank but not yet collected. From Nirmala, a person, a debtor, we have collected and entered in cash book, remitted in bank, which has not yet been credited by bank. So the collection has not yet been credited in our passbook minus. So which balance we are taking? If we take the cash book balance, we need to arrive at the passbook balance. So these symbols minus, plus, 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 minus are to be used to put up the transactions rightly in the bank reconciliation statement. And if we take up the passbook balance first and cash book balance minus, the cash book symbol are to be taken. Right? We see the bank reconciliation is balance as per cash book is taken. So according to the passbook symbol, we have added the 20,000 rupees bills receivable collected not entered in cash book, and also interest on investments collected not entered in cash book, and checks issued but not presented. These are all the items added, and we have got the balance as 35,288 before the deductions made. Now we have made the deductions. Checks deposited into bank but not yet collected 7,810, and also bills payable paid not entered in cash book. So totally it becomes 11,810. So 11,810 is deducted from the amount of 35,288. So the balance as per the bank statement 23,478 what we have arrived at in the passbook already. So this is the basic thing wherein we have seen both the books which were given and how to reconcile. In the case of both the books were given with balances, we need to analyze the transactions which are mismatching or which are not entered in either book. Such transactions are to be taken out, extracted, and clearly stated in the bank reconciliation statement after having symbolized as usual. See, about the symbolization, I would like to say something about it, that the symbolization is a process which is the heartbeat of the bank reconciliation statement. Once we take one statement as a format which was dealt in previously in the bank reconciliation introduction, that the statements shows one, the bank reconciliation statement starts with the cash book balance, ends with passbook, or in reverse or vice versa. You have to by heart all the transactions which are to be added, which are to be deducted. Instead of going for that, if you go for the symbolization, you will come to know that how the symbol affects or affects after having analyzed the transaction. Suppose if you issued a check is a payment, that payment might have been entered in your cash book. So that what else happened in the cash book, it decreases the cash book's balance. Suppose you gave the standing order to bank for the collection of your security deposit income. Being it is an income, that income might have been entered as a credit in your account by banker, which is an income which might not have been brought into your notice, which may be decreasing or showing lesser your cash book balance. This is what? The thing that in the first case, payment, so minus in cash book and plus in passbook, put symbols. In the second case, passbook plus and cash book minus, because passbook received already the income from the securities, whereas that income not yet brought into the notice of yourself and not yet been entered into your cash book as a receipt, so minus. This is what an easier method. Put the symbols plus and minus in the books required, and probably whenever you see and happen to prepare and present the bank reconciliation, go to the page of bank reconciliation statement in which you are going to prepare, either left or right side of the page. You just space yourself one book, cash book, which has been taken as the base. So base book first, and put a middle line, and right side you take the book which has to be arrived at, passbook. If you take up the cash book base, passbook will be the arriving. So cash book left and passbook right, or vice versa, according to which symbolize. And take the symbol of the book under which you have made, which you need, so that you will be easily incorporate all the items into the reconciliation statement, and you will arrive at the opposite side balance, taking the one book's balance as base. This is what the basic principle to do the bank reconciliation statement, instead of by-hearting everything what has been given in the text or what has been discussed. Sir.